What's up, y'all? We are on another episode of Gems with Jewels. I am your girl, amber.jewelz. And today's topic, we're going to talk about, like, how do I describe it? Like, survivor's guilt for coming from a middle class family. You know, like, you don't live in the hood. You're well off. You know what I'm saying? You're not rich. Like, you right in the middle. You don't live in no gated community, fancy neighborhood. But you don't live in the hood either. You know what I'm saying? But, still, most cases, people will probably consider you more so privileged than underprivileged. Upbringings like that. You know what I'm saying? And the survivor's guilt that can come with that. I'm not saying everybody has it, but for the people who do or have experienced it or used to have it, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that today. But nobody can help what kind of circumstance they was born into, what family they was born into. People, when you're kids, you just, take what your cards, whatever cards that's dealt to you, you take them and make the best of them the best way you can, you know what I'm saying, with whatever resources you have at the time. And, I think everybody wants a good life with, for sure, your essentials. Roof over your head, food to eat, transportation so you could get around, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the basics. And, nobody wants to live in like, subpar areas. You know what I'm saying? Subpar conditions, rather. You know what I'm saying? And when you grow up in an area or a nice home, all you know is what you know. And I think that's just with anything. Like, if you grow up in whatever condition you grow up in, you just know what you know. You know what I'm saying? It's not until you start seeing other things is when you start comparing that to what you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done heard other people say on other platforms, like, yeah, I didn't even realize me and my family was so-called poor until I started going to like my peers' houses or start hanging out with other people, and you start seeing how they living, and it's just like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? So life can be like this or life can be like that. And it's just, I don't know, like when you grow up in the middle economically, it's kind of like how mixed people can feel. Like you're too, like, you're not accepted on your white side because you're still black, but you're still not accepted on the black side because of your white side. So you're kind of like trapped in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. You kind of like gotta like figure it out amongst yourself, because it's like you right there in the middle. It ain't no gray area. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it ain't no either this or that. You right in the middle. And coming from a middle class economic family, that's how it feels economically. Like, when you get around your suburban friends who do live in a gated community with like golf courses and community clubs, like, you know what I'm talking about, like well off neighborhoods, they probably got security at the gate type deals, communities like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go visit those families, you know what I'm saying, like it can come off like, you don't have it like this, you don't have it like that. I'm gonna just be honest with you, because I'm trying to be politically correct in this video, but I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, sometimes, not all people, but sometimes people can judge you based off of what you have. It's like people that have more than you look down on you, can look down on you, and people who have less than you can automatically write you off as like stuck up because of your fortunes. And like I said, when you come from a middle class type of home, you know what I'm saying, you feel like that economically. It's just like you're too, like, you still ain't got it like that to where, you know what I'm saying, the people in the gated communities ain't looking down on you, but you have just enough where the people like in underprivileged conditions is looking like at you like you're like spoiled or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trapped right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're judged for having, and then on the other side, you're judged for not having. You know what I mean? And it's just, I know me personally, like, I don't look down on people who don't come from well-off homes or don't have as much as I might have had. But, I appreciate people who don't look down on me because I don't have as much as them, or like I might have more than them. Because at the end of the day, people really just be projecting on what they wish they had. That's all it is. Like, when underprivileged kids be teasing kids that do have more than them, it's really because they want what they got. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing against you personally. It's just they just happen to take it out on you because they really mad at they family, and I don't know, just where they at. You know what I'm saying? So, and it ain't even their fault, because they can't help what they was born into. But it's just like, people would just, it's so much easier to project how you feeling on somebody else than to just look from within and look at what's really making you feel some type of way. But yeah, like, yeah, just, you kind of get survivor's guilt. Because I know, like, for me, I come from a well-off home. Like, I got both parents. You know what I'm saying? They still together. I basically had everything that I needed and most of what I wanted. A lot of kids can't say that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids can't say they had their own room. A lot of kids can't say that they got their driver's license as soon as they was at the age eligible to drive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, little things, like, even down to like maybe furniture that you had in your room growing up or whatever. Like, it's just, me growing up, I just realized a lot of kids ain't grow up like me. And it's just like, you just see like, oh, okay, you kind of just start seeing how blessed you are. And, and it's not that you're looking down on them. It's just you see like, oh, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be happy that your parents kind of basically took their time and made wise decisions before they brought you in the world. But it's just like, like, you don't look down on your peers because they family got what they got. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you was brought up right, because it's quote unquote real stand-up people in all walks of life. You got stand-up people in the hood, you got stand-up people in the middle class, and you got stand-up people in the upper class, and you got not so good people in every, all three. You know what I'm saying? It's just based on how you was brought up and your own personal morals and principles. But yeah, like, when you grow up in that middle class, that's kind of like, you kind of have like a mixed person's concept just economically. So you kind of just like gotta, like, it's important to just, know yourself, still treat people with respect and consideration. But you just gotta know yourself, because off rip, when you come from a privileged home, you automatically judge and people automatically think that you just kind of got it like that and you don't have problems. But it's just like, then you got people that's quote unquote above you that's looking down on you because you don't have as much as them. So that's why it's really important that you just know yourself and just kind of can't care what other people think, because people going to judge one way or another. But yeah, it can kind of come with a complex, just growing up, because you at the end of the day, you're just trying to find your tribe, you're trying to find your way, you're trying to find your own types of people. You know what I'm saying? And people are quick to judge and condemn, you know what I'm saying, just based off of how you brought up and what everybody got. People start comparing pockets and what people got compared to what you just, you know what I'm saying? And what people say, comparison is the thief of all joy. So you know how that goes. So yeah, man. So try to judge a person based off of their character and how they move, not based off of where they come from or what they have. Because you got good people that come from the slums, and then you got bad people that come from riches, and vice versa. It's up to you to judge with good discernment. So yeah, Gems with Jewels. Like, comment, and subscribe.